Hi, I'm Warren from Fu Wan Chocolate. We are now live from Taiwan, from south of Taiwan. This county is called Pingdong, and we are very close to the mountain, which is 30 kilometers away from Fu Wan Resort. So now we are in the cacao plantation, and later we will go back to Fu Wan. Because it's been raining for 1 week, so farmers stop harvesting for 1 week. So the farm is a bit muddy at this moment, but still I will show you the plantation and the varieties and the cacao trees in Taiwan. Here is the plantation. Usually in Taiwan, the cacao trees are planted together with the betel nut trees. Betel nut, what is betel nut? Do you know? Small fruit that's
Yes.
really Aboriginal people like to chew it, like fruits, to be an energy booster. So they get energy chewing the betel nuts. Very bad for health and bad for the soil. So the government start to encourage farmers to replace betel nuts by cacao or coffee. Yes. Okay. So now let's go into the farm.
Yeah.
And Fu Wan is cooperating with about 150 farmers. And this one with Stacy. Stacy, come.
Hello. Hi, Stacy.
So she is one of the best farmers in Taiwan. So now we are going to show her farm, her plantation. So here it's about 1 hectare and about 600 cacao trees. All mixed variety. So let's go inside from here.
But Warren, mainly which variety you have? Mainly.
Mainly, I would say Amelonado.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
The best Amelonado in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can see some is almost ripe, and some start to bloom with many ends.
Ok. Come vedete ci sono cose che stanno iniziando a sbocciare, fiori, qualcosa che sta crescendo e qualcosa che è già maturo per la raccolta. Wow.
So now it's in the end of the harvest season during spring and summer. Now let's go to get some cacao pot to open it.
Yes, please.
So now Stacy is going to harvest some cacao pot for you.
Perfect.
So let's open it.
Yes. Look at. Wow.
So this, I would say, more close to ICS.
For who have done the second and third level, you understand what we mean. Okay.
Yeah, and some characteristic like a Criollo.
Yeah, very nice.
Okay, and then
it's good.
Very good.
So like, you will send to us a good cocoa syrup.
Yes, of course. And see the inside? It's white and purple. Okay. So let's go back to Fu Wan. So now you can see we have only this part left because it's been raining for 1 week. We have about 3 tons to 5 tons every day for the past 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like here, we break the pot. We with the hammer. Also with special equipment. Some people like this, but some people like this one.
Okay.
And,
oh, nice.
yeah, like this one, they can open it very easily, like this.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they don't touch the beans. Yeah.
No.
They know exactly. Yes, of course.
Then for the hammer, easier. Just break like this, and you open it. We use the wooden box with hole in the bottom, so that the fruit can drain.
Okay.
We wash the wooden box every time, and it's about 25 kilogram for one batch, and we ferment it for about 6 days. Look at the bottom. Every part is clean. So we take out the pulp and mix with banana leaf. Usually in other countries, people wrap the cacao with banana leaves, but we don't do wrapping. We do only mix the pieces into the cacao. So now at this moment, we are going into the fermentation room. So we have 2 different fermentation rooms.
Okay.
One with moisture and temperature control, and another one without. So we are going to the one that is very highly controlled. First, I have to wash my hands. So here's the fermentation room with moisture and temperature control. Like now the temperature is about 27
degrees.
It's relative humidity.
Relative humidity, 66%. Sorry, which kind of wood you use for your baskets? Of course, not resinous, but which one?
You mean for actually it's not special wood. I even don't know the name, because you don't have to use a good wood.
Yes,
because
of course.
If the wood is too good, then it will fight with the bacteria. You have to use a wood that without strong aroma. Used to be steaming the rice. And now we don't have the one that is under the first stage of fermentation, the first 2 days. Usually for the first 2 days, we have to do anaerobic fermentation. So we keep it with plastic cover, but not touching the bean.
Yes.
So to let the air go inside. After 2 days, we turn the plastic cover with the white cloth.
Yes.
That is, we keep it for 4 days, and we turn it every day to let the air inside.
Yes.
So like this one is under its aerobic fermentation, which is mainly the activity of acetic acid bacteria. They produce a lot of vinegar at this moment, but also a lot of aroma. So that's where the acidity of the chocolate comes from. So also, how do I check if it's good or not? We just eat it. And also,
and this, yes, you see the color at that point is, yeah.
yes, and we test it by color, by tasting, by the aroma. I want to show you another interesting thing. Here is cacao spirits. We celebrate with the cacao spirits every day. Yeah, so we say thank you with a cacao shake by your hand.
Yes, like that, yes.
Every day. We make hot air inside the room. So it's a perfect drying room. You can control the humidity and the temperature inside the drying room so that the beans doesn't get moldy.
Yes.
So like check the temperature now, it's 40 degree. These are the beans that just came out today. So
Okay.
they have to be dried without direct sunshine.
Look how clean they are.
So it has to be dried very slowly within 2 days. So during drying, you have to massage the bean. Into them. Oh, sole mio. Every 2 hours, you have to massage them. After about 8 days of drying, the target is to reduce the water content to under 7.5%. After we dry the beans, we do the vacuum pack to store them. So
Yes.
This is cacao cellar.
Yes.
So you can see all the beans are vacuumed to prevent the oxidization of the cocoa butter. One of our projects is to age the bean for 20 years. So we believe the cacao bean has the same potential as a wine. Okay, so stay healthy. Here is our small exhibition about how to make chocolate from tree to bar. So every tourist can be here to learn how and what we do to the cacao, to the chocolate. Chocolate is the world's most enchanting language. So here is a chart that how we do it from tree to bar. This is the most important thing that for me to learn and to create chocolate. The chocolate flavor projection map.
Yes, the flavor map of Institute.
Yes, every customer can learn many knowledge about how we taste chocolate with this projection map. So we roast the bean first
Yes.
with the induction oven.
Okay, thank you.
So it's a convection oven that you can put your carts in, and then you will, the hanger will hang up the cart. It rotates by itself. After roasting, we do the winnowing here. Yeah, so like this is the husk after winnowing. We use it to brew the cacao tea. After the winnowing, we put, of course, put the bean into the grinding machine.
Okay.
So,
yes. Okay, look the color. Which kind of chocolate is this? Your chocolate, which one?
This one is the Taiwan number 1, 70%, the dark chocolate. Italian machine, everything Italian. So here is the place that I dry my ganache.
Okay.
This is rose ganache, rose and lychee.
Yes.
From the bean to the packaging. Yeah, so we are producing about 60,000 bars every month. here. And also we have another aging room here. So actually customer came here and they can see everything.
So thank you to everyone. And everyone say hello and say thank you.
Thank you for sharing the time with me. Thank you.
Ciao, have a nice night and dinner. Bye. Bye bye. Ciao. Io dico ciao a tutti, grazie per avermi seguito fino in fondo, siete stati fantastici e spero che seguirete ancora le mie prossime dirette. Grazie a tutti, un bacio.